Let's talk about quitting a job. You know, it's not like those dramatic scenes you see in the movies, right? In the real world, how you leave a job is one of the most strategic moves you can make in your career. It's not really about the exit at all. It's about making a professional transition.
So picture this. You did it. You landed that awesome new role. You're so excited about what's next, and you just cannot wait to start this new chapter. It's a fantastic feeling, isn't it?
And then it hits you. That little knot in your stomach when you start thinking about actually telling your boss. Look, that feeling is totally normal, but how you handle this specific moment, that can seriously impact your career for years to come.
So to help you get through it, we're going to walk through the 5 key stages of a professional resignation. Think of it as your roadmap, taking you all the way from making the decision to your very last day.
Okay, first up, let's talk about why this is so important. How you leave a job is, and I mean this, just as important as the first impression you make when you start one. This isn't just you walking out the door. It's all about what you leave behind and what you carry forward into your own future. When it comes down to it, you've really got 2 choices. You can burn that bridge, and trust me, that can really damage your reputation and lead to some pretty awkward reference checks down the line. Or you can build a bridge. This keeps your network strong and, it keeps doors open for opportunities you can't even imagine yet.
At the end of the day, the #1 goal here is to make the transition as smooth as possible for everyone. You really don't want your departure to cause chaos or leave your team totally scrambling to pick up the pieces.
So that brings us to phase 2, preparation. Look, a graceful exit doesn't just happen by accident. It's the result of some really careful planning. Having a strategy before you even open your mouth is absolutely key.
Here are the simple things you've got to do before you say a single word. First, write up a formal but concise resignation letter. Then, figure out your last day. 2 weeks' notice is pretty standard. Third, actually prepare what you're going to say. And finally, schedule a private meeting with your manager. And seriously, don't do it in a hallway or over chat.
It's a powerful idea to keep in mind, right? Every single conversation, every email you send, from the moment you decide to leave, it all contributes to the final memory people will have of you. You want to make it a good one.
Okay, deep breath. This is the part everyone dreads, but let's try to reframe it. This isn't a big, scary confrontation. It's just a short, professional conversation. We're talking maybe 10 minutes. That's going to set the tone for your entire departure.
So here's your game plan for that meeting. Start by clearly and calmly just stating that you're resigning. Then sincerely thank your manager for the opportunity. This is not the time to air your grievances. Then you propose your last day and tell them you're committed to a smooth transition. The whole vibe needs to be positive and focused on the future.
And here is a super important rule to remember. Less is more. You do not owe anyone a novel about why you're leaving. Just stick to the facts, keep your tone professional, and whatever you do, don't get pulled into any negativity or office gossip.
So, you've had the talk. They've accepted your resignation. Now what? Well, the next 2 weeks are definitely not a vacation. This is where your professionalism is really, truly put to the test. So here's your guide, what you absolutely should do. Keep working hard, wrap up your projects, document everything, and offer to help train whoever's taking over. What you should not do, mentally check out and slack off. Don't start complaining and just try to be a positive force right up until you walk out that door for the last time. A huge part of this is something called knowledge transfer. This is basically how you avoid leaving that mess we talked about. It's the simple act of creating guides, organizing your files, and meeting with your team so they have everything they need to carry on without a hitch. All right, we're in the home stretch, our final section, cementing your professional legacy. These last few days are your golden opportunity to turn your colleagues into long-term contacts, and even fans.
Whatever you do, don't just vanish. On your last day, make it a point to go around and say a personal, professional goodbye to your coworkers and your managers. A simple thank you for everything goes such a long way in keeping those relationships you've worked so hard to build.
So, as we wrap this up, I want to leave you with this one question. Think about it. It's often not the years you spent at a company that people remember most. It's how you handled yourself in those final days. So, how will you be remembered? As a professional who built a bridge to their future, or as someone who kind of left a mess behind? The choice really is all yours.